I am not a financial advisor. Everything I'm about to talk to you today about is just my own thoughts, my own advice. You should do your own due diligence, and please just take this information as entertainment only.
Yeah. Coincidence. Yeah. Coincidence. Yeah. Coincidence. Something that happens by chance, I think not.
What's the crack, guys? Welcome back to Buy Wholesale. I hope you are all, of course, well. Today's video is about Lucid Motors. It's about Cciv, the Churchill, that merger. You know what it's all about. I've done a previous video about it. I'm not going to go into the whole merger. But what we are going to talk about today is why it sunk 30% on the news of that merger and what my thoughts are going forward with Lucid Motors. Before we get into it though, please like this page, please subscribe. We're trying to grow it over 500 people. We're doing very well, guys. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Also, if you're new to investing, click the link below for free trade. You'll get that link to free trade. You will get a free share, and please let me know if you have done it. A couple of people have done it and I have no idea who that is, and I would love to know who's been great to hit the link and what kind of shares you're getting out of it. Also, anybody that has me on the Instagram, BHSDMV, will have known yesterday in advance what this video today was going to be about, as I had all my notes scribbled down. You would have seen that, so make sure to add me on the Instagram. Also, anybody new to the channel will not have seen my Reuters article. Please click the link below to read a wee bit more about this treat. It's a good read, guys, I promise you. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay, guys, so Cciv, Churchill Group, a lot of rumours, all that. Everyone knows my position. I said I was only going to put about £100 in. I think I ended up with about £120 in it on the rise a couple of days up to the merger. Like everybody, it plummeted and most people will have been burned on it. But me, as I said in my previous video, I was happy to see if it could get, how much more hype was left in it. It did feel like I was catching this late, but curiosity kills the cat. I did put a bit on it to see what happened, but no, it sunk like a stone, guys. 35% down on the day of the merger announcement. Now, why did that happen? Well, several things in my opinion. Firstly, panic selling. It started falling down, everybody jumped on the bandwagon. Buy the rumour, sell the story. That old chestnut, guys. So that's what's happening. Day traders, swing traders, anybody that was in it, trying to get it up. As soon as it started going down, they all jumped out. And also the market conditions in general were shocking. It was a red day across the board, and you did very hard to find any stock that was doing well. So with all that coupled up, it didn't bother me too much, but the main catalyst for that was the fact that most news outlets were reporting that this was a 24 billion merger. Now, all the rumours on Reddit and all the different things were sort of estimating that this to be around about 16 billion. And why does that matter? Is because if it's higher valuation, then that would advise that the stock is actually at a higher price than what is probably worth. So you wanted that to be lower.
You've delayed production until the second half of 2021. You said deliveries of Lucid Air would start in the spring. What's behind that delay?
Well, I mean, I was pushing like crazy for spring. And when we met with the Churchill Capital team, and we recognized that, well, Peter, why are you pushing like crazy for this sort of almost artificial state in spring? What's really important here is to get the quality right.
You're delaying things to get the quality right? Not too sure about that, big lad. That's not great. That's actually came out on the day of the merger split, so it's kind of got all washed up in the whole thing. But that to me is another catalyst, and that's why I showed that video. That's a catalyst for another reason why the stock has plummeted. We've been interested in there. Like, I'm not too sure why the quality needed time. Alright guys, so I'd advise everybody to go on the Lucid's website. I'm not going to talk about the types of cars and the features of the cars. That's not what this video is about. It's an awesome piece of kit. Look at that. It looks sexy. In my opinion, they look nicer than Teslas. I'll give them that. But look, that's down to everybody else's taste. Go on to the likes of these videos here. It'll give you all the information and all the, I don't want to say propaganda, but at the end of the day, it's Lucid's press releases and stuff, so it's obviously going to be biased. If you take all this at face value, it is unbelievable, all right? But at the same time, I know how things work. I'm just not going to look at Lucid. I'm going to see what else is out there. Okay, so this is the investor presentation. So CEO Peter Lawson, he's the main man. He's your connections to Tesla, Jaguar, Lotus. Look, he's been there, done that kind of scenario. Like, we bit about Churchill Capital, touched on that on the previous video. No issues with this. The merger will go through, no problem. So this is the kind of thing you want to hear. I mean, they've set up their EV manufacturing facility. The first purpose-built EV facility in North America, 34,000 units capacity. So look, They've got a good foundation, it would seem. It'll all be about if they can deliver on this. And then this year is a wee bit of a dig. Innovation, but not luxury. And then they're saying BMW, all your well-established current leaders. And what they're saying is all that combined is what you get with Lucid. I mean, it is funny and it is quite laughable. Like, I mean, it's really hyping up, but you get that. So battery efficiency, this is key as well. This is all the different ones, all the leaders, and here they're saying they're getting 517 per range. But listen, until these things get properly rolled out and tried and tested, you know, we can only go by what this is telling us and what they're telling us. Again, a bit more comparing there between all the different types of cars. Good read, guys. And just like Tesla, to be fair, they're going to start off with, you know, their higher range, and then it'll become the bigger stuff, smaller vehicles, and all that will come through. So I mean, they've got a proper plan in place. Like, when they really be compared with Tesla, they need to be doing their own battery energy storage systems. And so that'll be interesting to see how that develops. And here you can go on, you can see they've got offices in California, Florida, Miami. You know, that's what's currently open. This is what the construction one's in. The main one to point out here as well would be the New York one, just around the corner from Tesla's. Again, about the charging network, as they said, you know, they're able to charge their cars quicker. And again, if I was going down and I was choosing between a Tesla and this, I would be going, well, what's going to give me the longest range? What's going to be charging me quicker? And what is sexier? And for me, if this is all true and can stand up and they can be backed up, Lucid wins. This all looks good, guys. Some serious growth potential. You know, if you have a look through all of this again, guys, have a look and see what they're saying. But it pretty much reads that it's just going to go up and up and up. And again, this all looks good. It seems a bit mental to even consider that this is sort of the market that they would be taking on. Seems a bit optimistic. Again, gross profit going up every year is exactly what you want. Like any stunting company, cash flow is going to be down, and it looks like it's going to turn around by 2026. This brings us down to the talking point that I was on about earlier on. So Cciv investors got in at sort of $10 a share. Again, causing the uncertainty and things go down. Pipe, they would be expected to go in at about a reduced price of $10 a share, but it was actually increased to $15 a share. So this is their top things. Number one, legitimate track record. Management team with the track record of helping to bring disruptive products to the market, including the Tesla SL and iPhone. So okay, guys, you know, revolutionary changes. They've got these guys on board. Validated technology, innovation, validated and race-proven technologies to outpace peers and provide competitive advantage. We've briefly touched on that. Long-term success, high-end first product followed by a progressively attainable vehicles, positions brand for long-term success and growth. More of a prediction rather than a fact. Established in-house manufacturing. In-house manufacturing with Arizona factories that are on track for start of production and configured for expansion. In-house sales and service network, okay. Untapped potential, well, so they say. Robust product pipeline, so they say. Favorable market forces, large addressable market with favorable tailwinds. Experienced partner, opportunity to enhance executive Churchill partners, automated software and manufacturing expertise. Okay, I would agree with that. Attractive valuation, attractive entry, 2% of Tesla's current value. Okay, but you know, what model, different spec, all that all plays a factor there as well. Okay, so it seems all very, very good this year. I'm sure you will agree, it sounds like very exciting. A lot of people are saying the next Tesla, the next this, the next that. How many times over the last year have we heard the next Tesla, Nikolai, the next Tesla, so on and so forth. They've all sunk. Now this to me is a real solid competitor. I believe that this one is different than any of the other tripe that we've seen out there. This one really does have an opportunity to definitely take some of the attraction away from Tesla. However, do not compare this to Tesla in many veins, because Tesla is its own beast. Now, I am very, very bullish on Tesla. I have loaded up massively on Tesla the last 2 weeks. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm moving from Tesla to this. I am saying Tesla is its own thing. The solar panels, just the gigafactories, the upscale, and all the things that Tesla's done, the battery performance, all the different things that they are doing, the productivity, the production line in the factories, it's all unbelievable. The autonomous driving, the revenue that will bring in. Look, they do so many different things. I think people make this mistake. They just see EV cars and they go, oh, the next Tesla. Doesn't work like that. Now, yes, we do have founders. Yes, we do have people that were in the original concept meetings that were in Tesla, that these people will know how to set up this EV car no doubt about it. So I do believe that it's as close as we're going to get to the next Tesla, but don't compare it to. So if we just jump on the investor place here, so for a bit of a wrap up, this article came out a couple of days ago, just on the back of the drop. According to the press release, the two companies are coming public at a combined equity of 11.75 billion. However, it continues to outline how Lucid Motors has a pro forma equity of 24 billion. So that kind of clears up that whole confusion a wee bit. This factors in a 2.1 million cash from Churchill Capital and 2.5 billion in a private investment. So that's the PIPE deal that we talked about. They also outline how the PIPE is priced at $15 per share. This comes in at 50% premium to CCIV's net asset value. Like I said, that 15 was originally 10. PIPE investors include the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, so that's just the big backers, BlackRock obviously, Fidelity. Investors should note that this is the largest ever PIPE deal associated with SPAC, so a wee bit of history being broke here, guys, and again just shows you how big this is. It said that right now it employs nearly 2,000 people. As we read there, they're hoping that it'll go up to at least 3,000. The company plans to launch all-electric sedan and the Lucid later in 2021. As we also seen, and from my due diligence, guys, that was meant to be springtime, but now it looks like it's going to be delayed. Guys, I've tried to summarize over a week's worth of due diligence into a 10-minute video. It's very hard to do that. I hope you've appreciated it. Lucid, propaganda, expectations, it's all ifs and buts, and if my auntie had balls and all that.
If only my auntie had bollocks, she'd be my uncle.
So you just really got to take it all with a pinch of salt. Maybe a wee bit sky high from my liking. Don't believe that this whole Tesla comparison is fair, as I said. So to me, if we lower our expectations, what do I see the stock being? I still see it being a 10x potential. I still see it going into 3 digits this year. So with all that in mind, am I going to invest in it? You best believe I'm investing in Lucid. So that's the video, guys. I hope you have found it informative. I really would love to know what your thoughts are on Lucid and what's your plan with TAC. Do you see this as something that is going to be massive going forward? Do you share the same sort of beliefs as myself? Please leave the comments, anything at all. I would really like to know about this one. I think this is exciting, long-term gains on this baby. I really do. But of course, we've got very limited information and we will assess it as it goes. But I am in on this one. I'm going to add my position from the 150 that I have now-ish. I'm going to add that up over the next couple of weeks, get my position based of about £500, and then I'll just add it in on a monthly basis and we'll just see where it takes us. Again, if anything changes, any fundamentals, anything I'm aware of course I will let you know. With that being said, guys, please like, please subscribe, please help me grow further. I love you all, and until next time, guys, get me on the Instagram, and thanks very much.
Yeah, coincidence. Something that happens by chance, I think not.